this reminds me of something.
Yeah.
My mum's birthday is in April, so this is very recent. We went to London for the day. A couple of my friends were there as well, but obviously it was mostly for her and family and stuff. Anyway, we went out after the meal and we were in this bar, and this older guy, like 50 something, started speaking to me. I honestly thought he was gay, which is why I was just giving him my attention. Do you know what I mean? I was answering him, and the way he approached me was so good. Like, he instantly, I was like, oh, he seemed alright, you know. And he was such a lovely guy, like really nice. And he opened up with saying, do you want to play a game? And I was like, okay, you've got my attention now. I was like, okay. And he was like, should we guess what each other does for a living? And I was like, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Straight away I was like, do you work in intelligence? And he was like, why do you say that? And I was like, I don't know, you just give me the vibe. And he was like, no, not really. And then he was like, sort of like, you know, it was sort of like, you're like onto something, but not quite. And then I literally got it in my second guess, and I was like, are you a pilot? And he was like, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like good, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we started speaking, and he started telling me about his ex-wife.
Yeah.
And he was saying about why they broke up and everything, and he said like he fucked up, and he was giving me all insights to men's brain, and he was saying that every man has a, what's the word, like a guilty pleasure or a kink of some sort, and they will like even if you don't know about it, they have some sort of fantasy. That's the word.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have.
I'm like, what kind of thing?
It could be anything, but he said like every man has his fantasy, and he will, you know, pleasure himself to that fantasy, whether you know about it or not.
When he says fantasy, he means like a specific person, or
or a thing.
Okay.
So then he was telling me about his this is why him and his ex-wife broke up.
Oh god.
So he recorded himself wearing women's underwear. No judgment here, I'm not kink shaming anyone, but yeah.
And this all came out in this conversation.
Oh yeah, he was so open with like fair play. I
Wow.
respected how open he was.
Wow.
You know, he told me that he was like, you know, filming himself, you know, doing the thing.
Yeah.
Wearing women's underwear, like the whole year. He said he was in like everything. Yeah. And he said that in the video he then was saying her friend's name.
Oh shit.
And she found the video, and he said that at first when she was watching it, she was like, interesting, you know. And then the thing that ruined it was the fact that he said her name, her best friend's name, and she ended with him over that. And he was asking me about my opinion and why that is so bad, and how I would like, would there be any coming back from that? And I was like, no. I was like, you fucked up there. I said, first of all, I said, if you want to do that in your spare time, fine. The first mistake you made was recording it and leaving it on your phone.
What a twat.
But yeah, he said that all men have have fantasies, and they will do it. And he said that's just one of his fantasies. And he said that other men do he said, you know, your friends' boyfriends will fantasize about other women, whether that's their friends or other people. He said that happens a lot. Obviously, half the time they don't act on it, but he said that does happen a lot.
It's weird though, because I feel like for women, sex is like a very emotional connection, right? So not all the time, like, let's be honest.
Most of the time though, yeah.
So I would feel like if I was fantasizing about my partner's friends, that I was cheating.
Yeah, because it's an emotional thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So whereas for them, it's just an image. But to a girl, that is, I mean, for me, that would be it. Like, I would end a relationship if someone I was with did that. So I would view that as cheating, even
100%. Of course it is.
It is.
Yeah,
it's like a mental cheating.
But he said that whether you find it or not, he said it happens all the time, and I believe that for sure. Like 100%. Like, oh, I don't know. I've seen some things, but I feel like for women, especially, doing that like men and women are different in the sense of like sex. Men are very physical, whereas women are very emotional. And like I have been there where I've been with someone like when I was a lot younger, and I would fantasize about someone.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah. So I've been there where I've fantasized about people, or not people. It's only happened once in like one thing that I was in. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in, but I'll decide later on when I edit.
See how it goes.
And it was, you know, it was definitely, it's more emotional for sure.
Yeah, I have too, but not
I think though, no, me, I was very young, and I think because my emotional needs weren't being met, I searched for it in something else, and I know that that's wrong. Obviously now I know that, you know, if I was to be like that and experience that again and I'm unhappy, then I need to get out of that relationship.